Welcome back, everybody, to a new episode of the Fabrengen Tavshin Yud Beis 5712. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the wellsprings of Chassidus throughout the world to your friend, to your family, and friends. We will be finishing and completing the Fabrengen Tavshin Yud Beis 5712 today, God willing, for Ezras Hashem. We had spoken a lot about in the past the idea of the Kriya Shema and Tefillin. But if you remember in the beginning, the Rebbe spoke a lot about the Frierdiker Rebbe, the previous Rebbe, as it's the month of Tammuz, which we have the Yud Beis and Yud Gimel Tammuz, the day that the Frierdiker Rebbe was freed from prison and able to go and continue spreading good and Chassidus and opening up Chadarim, schools for young children throughout Russia, and then later on coming to America. And the idea that the Rebbe was saying was about how we have to work with ourselves and we have to go and work with others. And the Rebbe says all this that we had spoken about the difference between Kriya Shema and Tefillin, and when we put on Tefillin, and that we have to wear Tefillin at the time of Kriya Shema, those that don't. It also pertains into our personal avodah, and specifically to somebody which is involved in askanos tziburis, involved in communal matters, that he can sometimes have very much geschmack and a lot of putting in all his effort, that he sometimes forgets about himself. And sometimes he cannot think about himself, because the whole idea is that he is there to help others, especially the fact that he has people working under him, etc. Now, the idea of Kriya Shema and Tefillin pertains to this. We'll first say about the Tefillin, and then we'll say about the Kriya Shema. Tefillin is a specific time that a person needs to that a person puts it on, right? It is our custom that we do not wear the entire day Tefillin. This is the idea of this person, that he has limited amount of time to go and to work on his communal matters. And by him doing it and specifically spending that specific amount of time and being focused on that, he will not need to go and do more energy. Like the film, which we have our specific time. Then we come to the Kriya Shema, which is the idea of a person taking care of himself, which a person cannot forget about that, right? He has to go to the mikvah, he has to go and learn Torah and do his and daven and do the things for him. And as there was a chassid by the name of Gershon Day, which said that tomorrow has to be much better than today. It has to be on a completely different level, right? Because if we're doing exactly the same thing every single day, we are not necessarily growing. But this, focusing on ourselves and thinking about ourselves, is the hakdama, in order that when we're going to go and come to the actual working with the askanos tziburis, we're going to actually be able to do that with much more hatzlacha. Now, how should we go and do this askanos tziburis, or how, in fact, anybody should go and do his avodah? The idea that a person needs to go and to do the avodah, it's that the whole idea of everything that we do is in order to make a dira b'tachton, in order to make a dwelling place down here for Hashem. And when a person is working in these communal matters, it's only because this is what this is what he was commanded to go and do it, right? He doesn't necessarily have his own free will or choice into this. That's why he has to go and be very careful how he's going to go and make the decisions, and know that I am doing this because this is what I am commanded to go and do. And that's why when he's going to go and be working with the other person, as we explained earlier, he's going to feel like a little bit, I'm going down. And he doesn't want to go down. But no, we are doing this because this is what the Rebbe, and this is what we are commanded to do. And this is how we draw down through doing this avodah, we draw down a specific light. Now, that's the first level. This of doing it just this is because what the Rav wants, because this is what the Rebbe wants. And then it's going to come to the fact that a person's entire mitzias is going to be kol kulei Rebbe, and his entire mitzias is going to be, like it says, an Eben Nemon, a complete servant, that his entire day and everything is how he is fully connected, that he does not even think about it. He's omitzias. I am only here because this is what the Rebbe, and this is what I'm doing in my job over here. Subscribe, share, and what's well-being. This concludes the Farbringen of 5712 Shabbos Parshas Shlach, the month, the Shabbos that we bench Tammuz, and when Mir Hashem continue the next episode, the next Farbringen. Looking forward to hearing from you and sharing all those comments.